We welcome University of Oregon representatives to the dais. We'll remind you to raise your hand when you have a question, and please wait until the microphone arrives, and then direct your question to a specific person. We'll take a brief opening statement from Coach before questions for Jordan Bell and Tyler Dorsey. Coach?
Very proud of our team. Didn't look good there with 5:30 to go and down 7, and we weren't playing well. We'd had a number of bad possessions offensively and defensively, and very proud of the way the guys regrouped and fought their way back. I thought the press helped us a little bit, changed the tempo and the rhythm of the game a little bit. Our activity increased with the press, and then we just had some guys make some plays. We didn't shoot the ball very well. On a night that we didn't shoot it well, we did shoot free throws well down the stretch, and that really helped us. But just a great effort the last 5 minutes to fight one out, and really proud of our team.
Questions for Oregon student athletes?
Tyler, it seemed like you were really upset there after that DeAndre lost the ball in that dog pile. What happened there to make you upset?
Oh, no, I just felt somebody collide on top of me very hard, so I didn't know who it was. But I was fine. My teammates calmed me down, and that's about it.
The three that you hit that kind of got things, opened up the floodgates a little bit for you there down the stretch. Were you looking for that shot from the time that you brought the ball into the front court, or was it just there when you got the ball?
It was just there. It was a great swing, and nobody was there. They didn't pick me up. They left me open, and I shot it.
More questions?
This question's for both of you. Coach mentioned that point in the game at 5:30 left, and you guys were down 7. What did the coach tell you in the sidelines, and what did you guys talk amongst each other when you went back out on the floor?
Tyler?
It was down 7, but we knew it was 4 minutes left. It was a lot of time left, and we just wanted to stay composed and get stops on the defensive end, and that's what we did, and that led into transition and getting to the offensive glass on the offensive end, and we just made simple plays at the offensive end, and that led into the momentum at the end of the game.
Jordan?
Yeah, Coach emphasizes on we knew the ball wasn't falling tonight, so it's gonna come down on the defensive end. We needed stops and rebounds, limit them to one shot, and then rebound the ball and let the offensive come.
Jordan, physicality of the game. At times it seemed to be a little chippy, like the pile on Tyler and some of the other things. I mean, was it ever really kind of to the point where you thought it was starting to get out of control, or were you able to kind of keep your focus and keep your mentality through there?
No, we knew it was gonna be a tough game, dogfight. So they were playing hard, super hard. It wasn't anything dirty like that. Everybody was just playing hard, and the refs kept it in line. So.
More questions for student athletes?
I know you guys have, this is for both student athletes, I know you guys have, faced adversity in games this year and come back to win, but when it's an elimination setting like this and national television, everyone's watching, does the nerves at that moment with 5 minutes to go feel different than the nerves at other games in the season?
Jordan?
No, it was the same. We obviously want to win every single game we play. Coach calmed us down, let us know that we're going to win this game. It's going to come down on defensive end, and I think we did a great job of that.
Tyler?
Just staying composed and not letting the pressure or anything like that get to us. And there's no panic. And we made great plays at the end, and that's what it came down to. And also getting stops and getting the offensive rebound and defensive rebound.
I know you guys have seen Dylan play pretty well at time, a lot this season. What will you remember about the way he played tonight?
Jordan?
He played with a lot of energy and emotion. He let us know that he's not going to let us lose this game. He made a big shot at the end, like he always does, to put us up. And that's just the kind of guy he is. He's always bringing a lot of emotion, a lot of energy. trying to keep us positive, letting us know what to do, and letting us know that he has our back.
All right. Thank you, guys. We'll dismiss the student athletes, and when they've left the stage, we'll direct questions to Coach. Questions for Coach Altman?
Coach, when we spoke earlier, a couple of days ago, we talked about those games that you had trouble with, and you said rebounding was the key. I think they got you by 2 tonight. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Well, I thought, in areas that we usually have to be successful, points off turnovers, they got that switched on us in the second half. We had some really bad turnovers that led to easy baskets. Second chance points, they beat us. So areas that are very important to us, usually, we were able to overcome tonight. And, part of it was the press. Again, I thought that helped us with tempo. Our ability to hit free throws down the stretch when we really needed them was imperative for our comeback. So, we didn't play well. St. Joe's had a lot to do with that. That was one of those games that we're going to look back on and say, we just found a way to win it. But we didn't shoot the ball well. Our ball movement was not good. We had bad turnovers the second half. Our execution wasn't what we had hoped it would be. So not very pleased with the way we play, but, we found a way to win, and that's always, the bottom line this time of year.
Coach, Casey Benson came in with about 5 minutes to play. Things were kind of frantic. Not a lot was going right for you guys, and I think he kind of slowed things down. What did he give you, in the final 5 minutes of a game? He wasn't shooting the ball particularly well.
Well, he made a couple big plays for us there. Got a big rebound. Hit some free throws, drove in there and hit 2, and then hit 1 later on. So, he did get us settled down. I think he was the one who got the quick swing to Tyler for his 3, and. He does give us something. There's no doubt. On a night he didn't shoot it well, he had some good looks and just rushed them a little bit. He was able to settle down and come back 4 or 5 minutes there and really help us.
How would you describe the mood of your team when they got up 7 points and you had to call that timeout? And then what was the message to solve that?
Well, that we had a lot of time. We had some possessions there. Dylan just drove it one time and threw one up, and we had 2 or 3 bad turnovers, and we did have 3 or 4 possessions there. We just panicked a little bit, and fellas, we got a lot of time, but we can't exchange baskets. This is going to be one on the defensive end. We have got to get some stops. We changed presses. We got a little more aggressive. But we got to change this on the defensive end because we just cannot exchange baskets. We don't have enough time to turn it around. And I can't remember exactly what the score was there, but we did a pretty good job. I mean, we win by 5 and we were down 7, so we had a 12-point swing in the last 5:30.
Talking with Dwayne, he said that one of the sparks for this team was Casey just coming into the huddle and saying this team wasn't going to lose. And this team said that, kind of your motto of believe has been really big for them all season. Did you ever see it on their faces that, hey, maybe we could lose? Or did your team just say, hey, we are going to win this game, no doubt?
Well, there was a little doubt there. I mean, we didn't have very good possessions, and there was a little doubt. But fortunately, we've got guys that kind of like each other, and even though some of them had made bad plays, there was no finger pointing or anything. We just, we've got to finish this. We got enough time, but we've got to have stops. And once we got them calmed down and convinced them that was the key, then I think we had a chance. We really turned up the press, and Jordan was really active on the front of it. We got some big rebounds there, and got it headed back our direction.
Dana, Dylan obviously carried you scoring-wise tonight. Is that what stood out to you most about his game, or was there something else that impressed you?
He did play with tremendous energy. He, is a competitor. I like his competitiveness, and he got beat a couple times on dribble penetration, and he was upset about that. He didn't rebound the ball as well as he's been rebounding, and he talked about that. So he wants to be a complete player, and tonight he made some big shots and hit a big three after Tyler had hit his three. We had those back-to-back threes, which gave us a lot of energy and really turned the game around. We had a lot. Tyler's was really open, but we had a lot better opportunities from the three, and we just rushed them and didn't shoot it very well. So hit them when we had to.
Not to play the cliche here, but having been down 7 and finding a way to come back in a tough environment like this, do you think that can pay dividends in the next couple of rounds for you?
Well, we've had our share of adversity here in the last couple of weeks. The Arizona game, where we go 6 for 16 from the line and get tied up and go into overtime and almost give that game away. And we found a way to regroup and come back. And then we find a way to regroup and come back. So we don't have to do it that way, but it's nice to know that you guys are going to stay in the fight, and not going to give in to it.
I don't think Jordan really scored much, Jordan Bell, all game, but what did you like about his defense to put him on Bembray, and then how do you feel like he did in impacting the game?
Well, he had 10 rebounds, and his energy on the front of the press I thought was critical for our success. So even though he didn't score, the 10 rebounds and the energy he got on the front of the press, he was really active. He trying to get hands on balls and coming from behind. I thought he really played hard.
Coach, was a player like DeAndre Bembry just kind of giving the ball away? Was that a little bit of a surprising ending for you?
He's an outstanding player, and Phil, I've known for years. Our teams played when I was back at Creighton, and he's a veteran coach. He's a great coach. He gets his guys to play really hard, and I think our zone bothered him a little bit, because you get him one-on-one. He showed a couple times there when our zone didn't collapse on him, just how explosive he was. So, it was a game going back and forth. We only got him to turn it over 12 times. So, it wasn't like our defensive activity slowed him down that much.
Getting to the Sweet 16 is always a big deal, but you're going to face Duke and what the history that they have. What's the significance of that game for your program?
Oh, heck, to be there with, I believe A&M won and Oklahoma and Duke, it's a great opportunity for us. I'm really excited, and I know the team will be. We got a quick turnaround. We play Thursday. We won't get home until really late tonight and try to regroup and then fly out Tuesday. So it's going to be a very quick turnaround here for us, but really excited about the opportunity. We're moving on. We go to a new 4-team tournament. We know we're going to have to play better than we did tonight, but it's an opportunity, and one that our guys are excited about. I'm excited about. So we'll just regroup and hopefully be ready Thursday.
We have time for a couple more. We'll start right here.
Both you and your players mentioned that this game was a fight. Did it kind of feel like those last 5 minutes kind of felt like the 10th round of a boxing match almost?
Well, we were a little fatigued, and our guys were able to muster up some energy there. But no, it was a physical game, and that loose ball there, there were bodies, and they were hard hits there. So, no, it was a clean game. It was just everybody was playing hard, and it was physical at times, but you expect that in a game that meant a lot to them and means a lot to us. So both teams really, and we knew that, they won 28 games. They won the A-10 tournament title. They're coming in here. We knew we were going to have our hands full. I mean, make no mistake. We didn't underestimate them, nothing like that. We knew how good they were, and our guys saw film on them the last 2 days. They knew how good and how competitive that team was. And so we feel very fortunate to be moving on.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
All right.